this video, we're going to show you how to produce and deliver online statements for your givers. Before you start this process, it is important to take a few steps to prep your statements to make sure the correct information is reflected. Some recommended steps include: enter in all contributions that are postmarked by December 31st. All engaged giving donations will automatically be in CDM Plus, but you will want to make sure that you enter any cash, check, or other donations into the given units record. Make sure you process any pending contributions that are in your Process Pending Contributions queue. And lastly, merge any duplicate given unit accounts together so that a giver only receives a single statement. Once you have prepped your statements, you are ready to begin. You can navigate to online statements within CDM Plus by going to Program, CDM Plus Engage, Engage Giving Statements. Or if you're an Engage admin, after logging into your account, you can go to Giving and then Statements. Both will take you to the Giving Statement Batch dashboard. Here you can view previously generated batches or create a new batch. To generate a new batch of statements, simply click this blue Generate Giving Statement Batch button. On the next page, you're going to enter in the start and end date of the contributions you want to be included in this batch. These dates are going to represent the date that the contribution or transaction were actually made. In this memo section, this is a great space to say thank you to your donors, or a place where you can add the text, "No goods or services were received in exchange for this donation." You can also choose to generate a batch for all given units, a single given unit, or a range of given units. If choosing a single given unit, you can use this drop list field to scroll and select your giver, or you can start typing in their last name to search for that giver or their giving code as well. If choosing a range of given units, choose this radio button, use the drop list field to scroll and select the giver you need. Or again, you can type in their name or their given unit code. And then you would do the same for the minimum given unit code as well as the max given unit code. For this example, we're going to generate a batch for all given units. After making our choice, we're going to click this green Generate Batch button. On the batch detail page, this is where you can view, download, publish all of your statements, and if need be, retract the statements as well. When you publish a statement, it makes the statement visible to the giver when they log into their Engage account. You can publish the batch of statements, or under the status column, you can use this drop-down arrow and click Publish to publish just that giver statement. For this example, we're going to publish all unpublished. We get an alert asking if we want to continue, and we can click Yes. Then we can click OK. After statements are published, it is good to review the dashboard to see if there are any alerts or any missing buttons from a giver's record. Here, if we scroll down, we can see that we have a red exclamation mark. This lets us know that this person has not selected email statements on their given unit record. To change this, we can close this window, go to Program, Contributions, Given Unit Records, set up a find, select the given unit we need, and then click Change. And then here we can see that under the given unit name section, we can check this box that says email statement. Then click Save. Now if we navigate back to our batch by going to Program, CDM Plus Engage, Engage Giving Statements, we can click on Details next to the batch we created. And when we scroll to that giver's record, we can see there's no longer that red exclamation mark next to email. Now, as we scroll along, we can see that this giver does not have that email button next to their name. And that means that they do not have an email address associated with their individual account. So to add this, I'm going to first go to their giving unit record by going to Program, Contributions, Giving Unit Records. And this just lets me know that I am selecting the correct individual that I need to add for that email button to appear. So here I'm going to set up a find, select the individual I need, and then click the individual jump button in the left sidebar. Under their individual record, I'm going to click the Email tab and then click Change. Click the Add Email Address button, select an email address type, and enter in their address. And then just confirm that this email is tied to their individual account and click Save. Next, I'm going to click Name. And in the online credentials section, I'm going to actually go ahead and create an account. This will create an Engage account for them so they can log in and see their statement. If a giver does not want an Engage account, that's perfectly fine. You'll just want to download and print their statement out and give it to them a different way. So here I'm going to click Create an Account, confirm this is the username that I want and the email that any username password reset emails will go to, and then click Save. So we're going to close these two windows out and navigate back to our statement batches by going to Program, CDM plus Engage, Engage Giving Statements, find the batch that we need and click Details. And now again, we can review to make sure there's no other pieces that we need to give attention to. There may be some givers that do not want their statement emailed, and that's perfectly fine. Again, you can always view or download their statement and give it to them a different way. But this batch looks ready to email. So I'm going to click this Email All Published button. But you could click this email button that would just send that specific giver an email and not the entire batch. But here we're going to click Email All Published. We are asked if we're sure we want to send this email out. We're going to click Yes. You'll receive a success message letting you know that your emails were emailed successfully. The email your donors receive will look like this, and they can simply click this Access Statement button, which will take them directly to their statement that they can print, download, and use as necessary. Now I'm going to show you something a little cool. After a giver has viewed their statements, if I go back to our batch and go to Program, CDM plus Engage, Engage Giving Statements, Details, I can see when that giver has viewed that statement. So if I want to know and confirm who has looked at their statement, I can see that in this last viewed column. If I click on this column heading twice, I can see all those that have viewed their statements at the top and those that have not towards the bottom. So at that point, if I wanted to download and hand them their statement or mail their statement out, I have that option. Or if I just want to communicate to them like, hey, your statement's available, go ahead and take a look. You can see all those that have viewed those statements here in this last viewed column. Now, if I notice that there is an error and I need to make a correction, I have the option to retract all published statements, or I can click this drop-down arrow under Status and click Retract if I just want to retract a single statement. But for this purpose, I'm going to go ahead and retract all published statements. Say yes, I'm going to retract these statements. Click on OK. And now we'll see that the status has changed to retracted. If I know someone who has already viewed their statement, I may need to communicate with them that we needed to make an update or a change. And from here, I can go in to contributions, make that change, and then come back to this giving statement batch dashboard. And when I'm ready, I can choose to regenerate all retracted. and then click OK. And that will put the statements back in an unpublished state. And from here, I can choose to publish all unpublished, or again, just a specific individual statement. And then I can always choose to email all published statements as well, so that all givers see the most updated statement in their Engage account. And that's how to generate online statements. You can visit our Help Center by going to Help, Open Help Center, which has several videos as well as step-by-step instruction articles that you can follow. You can always email our tech support team and they can provide you guidance as well.